Hi everyone, my name is François Simon. Today we will be discussing how to get started with the CustomTools demo. By downloading and using the CustomTools demo, users can explore the capabilities of the tool and determine if it's a good fit for their specific needs. We offer a 30 days trial that starts automatically on the activation date. During the trial, all of the CustomTools features are available, with the exception of the ERP integration modules for Odoo, Business Central, Dynamics NAV, and Oscar ERP. However, these modules can be requested separately if needed. If you require any assistance during the trial, please do not hesitate to contact us. Our support team is also included in the trial and is available to help you with any questions or issues you may have. If you want to push your evaluation of CustomTools even further, we also offer a POC service. With a POC, an expert from ATR Soft will take care of the installation and configuration of CustomTools for you. This will give you a deeper experience of CustomTools as it will be configured close to a production environment. However, we will not be focusing on the POC services during today's session. If you're interested in learning more about POC, please let us know. In today's session, we will cover 5 important areas that will help you to confidently evaluate CustomTools. We'll start by walking you through the process of downloading the installation package. From there, we will guide you through the installation process and basic configuration of CustomTools. This will enable you to start using CustomTools with ease and confidence. Finally, we will conclude by discussing what to do once your demo has expired. Welcome to the first chapter of our webinar. Let's begin by discussing how to start your CustomTools trial. To begin, the first step is to register for the CustomTools trial. Please note that the trial version of CustomTools is always the latest one, which is compatible with the latest version of SolidWorks and the 3 previous releases. For example, CustomTools 23 is compatible with SolidWorks 2023 down to 2020. If you are using an older version of SolidWorks, please let us know and we will send you a link to download a version of CustomTools that is compatible with your version of SolidWorks. To access the trial page of CustomTools, simply visit our home page. Please note that we require a valid email address in order to send you the CustomTools license number for the trial. Once you have submitted your email address, please check your inbox for your demo license. If you don't see any emails in your inbox, please be sure to check your spam folder. If you still haven't received any email from us, please let us know and contact our support team directly at support@customtools.info. To access the CustomTools demo, simply click on the Try Now button on the CustomTools homepage. This will take you to the registration page where you will need to provide some basic information. Be sure to enter a valid email address as this is where you will receive your demo serial number. Once you have filled out the necessary information, click the Submit button to complete the registration process. After submitting your registration, check your inbox for an email from info@customtools.info. This email will contain your demo serial number, which you will need to download the CustomTools installation package. Now that we have downloaded the installation package, we can get started with the installation. CustomTools uses an SQL database. During the trial version, Microsoft SQL Express will be downloaded and installed locally. This is a free version of Microsoft SQL, so there is no need to worry about any additional cost. The CustomTools database will be automatically created, as well as the CustomTools profile where the configuration parameters are stored. Once this is completed, you can start the profile configuration. If you already have an SQL Server installed and wish to use it, please note that you will need appropriate credentials to create the CustomTools database. However, for the demo, we recommend installing the database locally. After installing CustomTools, you will need to activate your license. Now that we have downloaded the CustomTools installation package, it's time to launch the executable file. CustomTools is available in 5 different languages, but for this installation, we will be using the English version. During the installation process, you will be prompted to provide your demo serial number and some other information. Once you have provided the necessary information, select Standalone as the setup type. This option will install everything you need for the CustomTools demo, including an SQL server if you don't already have one. The standalone installation will also create a CustomTools database and an empty profile. With CustomTools installed, we can begin configuring your profile. To simplify the profile and help you get started quickly, CustomTools provide a variety of configuration wizards. In this tutorial, I will guide you through configuring important aspects of your profile, such as file naming, property and search panes, file configuration, batch printing, and Excel report profiles. These are essential components that will help you streamline your workflow and make your experience with CustomTools more efficient. Now that the installation is complete, you can launch SolidWorks and begin using CustomTools. However, before you get started, you will need to activate your CustomTools license. This process is straightforward and all the necessary information has already been pre-filled with the details you provided during the installation. To activate your license, simply click Next and select the CustomTools Office Edition. You will need internet access to complete this step. Once your license is activated, you will be prompted to log in into the CustomTools database. You can either use your Windows credential or log in as the CustomTools admin user, which by default does not have a password. Once you've logged in, CustomTools will detect that your profile is empty and offer you a first launch tutorial consisting of helpful videos to guide you through the process of configuring your profile. Let's open one of our SolidWorks assemblies. Now we can start configuring our profile and take advantage of the configuration wizards available in CustomTools. As you can see on the right side of the screen, the search pane is currently empty. To begin the configuration process, we'll open the property pane. This will trigger the first configuration wizard to appear. The wizard will prompt you to select which tool CustomTools should use to create the property pane. You have the option to choose between the property tab builder, the SolidWorks PDM data card, or simply add SolidWorks documents. For this demo, let's use the tab builder template for parts and assemblies. CustomTools then will ask you to define the property that we will use to generate a file name. You can either use an existing property or create a new one with CustomTools. The sequence number will be shared automatically between different users. Now that we have selected our tab builder templates, we can proceed to create the property pane. The property listed in the pane are automatically retrieved from the template defined in the tab builder. You can easily add properties or move them by dragging and dropping them into the pane. On the other hand, you can remove properties that are no longer required by simply dragging them into the trash bin. If there are any lookup list properties, their values are automatically populated. In addition to the property pane, we can also configure the search pane by removing any unnecessary properties or filter available in the batch operation. Once we are satisfied with the configuration, we click Finish to create the property pane, which will now be available on the right side of the screen. As you can see, the search pane on the right side is also now configured. Now that we have created the search and property pane, we can continue with the configuration and move on to the batch operations. When accessing the batch operation wizard, you will have the option to create either a print or conversion profile. For this demo, let's first start to create a file conversion profile that will convert our SolidWorks drawings to PDF format. We can define the destination folder for the converted PDF and even create subfolders within it. Here I will create two subfolders, one for the converted documents and a second one for the PDF file. I could also use the option to create a PDF file for all drawings related to my assembly, but I will skip it this time. Let's name the conversion rules drawing to PDF, but that name could also be changed if required. Once the rule has been created, CustomTools will ask you if you wish to associate a filter to that rule. As we had defined previously, certain properties could be used as filter. We have the option to select a property from the model and choose the desired property value that the conversion rule should use to select the drawings to convert. We can then attach that rule to the filter. Once we click Finish, as we can see, only the required drawings have been selected. I can then create my PDF if I want. If you need additional file conversion rule, click Create New to open the file conversion wizard. Now, let's create a print profile. We can start by defining the default print settings for all drawings that do not have specific settings. We can then add more specific rules based on the drawing size. For example, we could define a rule that specifies where A4 landscape drawings should be printed. We could choose a different printer, source tray, paper size, orientation for this rule. We can associate as many print rules as we want with the same print profile, so that drawings are always printed to the right printer, size, and orientation. I can then define the name of the print profile as I want. For instance, here I will call it production drawings. Once again, we could define a filter for that print rules if required. Let's proceed to the final wizard, which will help us to create an Excel report profile. When we click on the Export button, CustomTools automatically detects that no profiles have been created yet and offers to create a new one. We have the option to choose between a part listing or a full structure, including or excluding cut list item. In the next step, we can drag and drop the properties that we wish to add as columns to the report. We can choose from the properties defined in the Custom Property pane. After selecting the desired property, we can arrange them in the order we want and customize the column headers. Once we are satisfied with the Excel report, we click on Finish to complete the profile creation. The export profile is created and properties are automatically retrieved from the opened assembly. Now that the base profile has been configured, we are ready to start using CustomTools. We will review that shortly. Also, with the wizard, we have created a basic CustomTools profile, which you can fine-tune if needed. In order to make use of some of the tools offered in CustomTools, you will need to import your legacy files into the CustomTools database. If you encounter any technical issues, please feel free to contact our support. We have a resource center and many webinars available on our website, which can be used to find useful information. Let's review the configuration and fine-tune our profile. To access the profile option, we can open the CustomTools options. All the settings and configuration are stored in the CustomTools profile, which is shared among multiple users within the same company. Any change made to the profile will be available to everyone. Now let's begin with the projects. Under General, we can see that there is currently no project. Projects are an essential part of file management and allow your team to save SolidWorks documents automatically to the correct location and with the appropriate name. The project settings can be used to build the save folder location in addition to the default save folder. Furthermore, specific save settings can be defined for your drawings. We can now click OK, and we can start modeling and create parts or assemblies for our projects. To access the projects, we can use the Property pane. By clicking on the drop-down menu, we can access the list of available projects or sub-projects. We can then generate a sequence number to name the part, which can be shared among different users. We can also define other property values for the part. The property pane is similar to what we used to have with the tab builder. Once we click on OK, the file will be saved and CustomTools will prompt the users to save the file to the correct location based on the project settings that we have defined. If the project does not exist, it will be automatically created by CustomTools. Now we click Save, and as we can see, the file is automatically saved. We can also create a drawing for that part, as it may be required later on. Now I have not defined any settings for the drawings, but CustomTools will use the name of the reference model to save the document. Let's continue with the discussion of properties. If we go back to the assembly that we already have open and visit the property pane, we can see that existing properties created before using CustomTools are available. Previously, the tab builder was used to define the properties, and any properties returned to the document properties can be read by CustomTools using the same attribute. Properties of the child component can be accessed and modified by selecting a child from the 3D model. As we can see, the properties update accordingly. While the CustomTools pane was defined after importing the tab builder templates, we can explore some additional options that CustomTools offers to extend the usage of properties. We have the property defined for model, where we can add new groups of properties or properties. Drawing level properties can also be defined using the same wizard as before. Same applies to the cut list item properties. If needed, we can add a revision table and link it to a property. To further enhance properties, we can create a new lookup list where CustomTools offer many possibilities. Combination of properties can be created, and they can be used to combine multiple properties together. They are commonly used to generate a file name for a property. Now we can create a new property to be used in that combination. We can define an attribute and also a label, as it will appear in the property pane. Then we can define to which configuration the property should apply, and from the function, CustomTools offers a lot of possibilities in terms of property definition. Moreover, we can also define RAL or standard RGB colors, as they are also available in CustomTools. You can find the search pane on the right side of the screen. The search feature can be used to find SolidWorks files within the CustomTools database. You can search documents based on the type, project defined in CustomTools, or any custom property value. Please note that only files saved with CustomTools are automatically indexed into the database. If you have legacy files that you would like to index, you can use the import feature to add them to the CustomTools database. You can import active documents or folder into the database. If we return to the search pane, we can see that additional files are now available in the search pane. From the search results, you can access different features of CustomTools without opening the model in SolidWorks. Additionally, you can select a part from the search results and drag it into the assembly, and the part will automatically be inserted. Another useful feature is the copy function, which allows you to batch write property values to your assembly. You can also copy and rename the assembly using a CustomTools sequence and a project. You can even modify the custom properties. On the right side of the screen, you can preview the name of the copied document. Please note that files from the design libraries and toolbox are automatically excluded and will not be renamed. The assembly has now been copied and it has been also renamed. Let's move on to the next tool, which is the Open Drawing feature. This tool allows you to quickly open the drawing of a selected component, such as a part from an assembly. The CustomTools menu offers additional tools that can be used within a drawing. For instance, you can use the Cutting Profile tool to insert a new sheet in your drawing, scaled 1:1 and ready to be converted to a DXF format. Another useful feature is the Band Sheet tool, which allows you to insert a sheet with the band information of your sheet metal parts. Moving on to the batch operation feature, which allows you to print or convert multiple drawings related to an assembly at once. To start, we select the print profile we defined earlier, which selects all the drawings. Then under batch conversion, we choose the rule we created for creating PDF of drawings. which has a filter that selects drawings of type assembly. By opening the option, you can define additional settings for existing batch conversion rule, or even create new one. The same applies to the batch printing rules. We can click on Explore to quickly locate the folder where a model is stored. The part will be highlighted within the folder, making it easy to find. In addition, we can use the where used function to identify in which assembly a part is being used. After completing a project, you can generate an Excel report by using the export feature from the Custom Tools menu. The report can be created from an assembly with properties from the reference document automatically retrieved. The Excel report can be configured with various properties of your SolidWorks documents, and a preview can be inserted into the output Excel file. If you want to modify the Excel report, you can visit the Option section and select the Export profile. You can add new properties that you want to be inserted into the report. Apart from the Export feature, you can also use the Custom Tools Bounding Box tool. These tools calculate the minimum bounding box of a selected part or assembly, which can be used to determine the dimension for packing or storage. We have covered the basic of configuring and using custom tools. If you would like to extend your configuration knowledge, we recommend visiting the Custom Tools website. Our Resource Center provides a vast variety of material to help you with the configuration. You can find guides, you can also find different videos, and our help is also available online. We also offer webinars on various topics such as configuring custom tools with SolidWorks PDM Professional. You can access these webinars from the Custom Tools website. Additionally, we suggest visiting our YouTube channel where you can find numerous videos to assist you in using and configuring custom tools. As mentioned earlier, the trial is available for 1 month from the activation date. After that, the license will expire. If you are satisfied with custom tools and wish to purchase a license, please let us know. Your serial number will remain the same. If for any reason you are not pleased with custom tools, we are sorry to see you go. Just remember to uninstall custom tools from your computer. If you have not had enough time to evaluate custom tools, we can extend your trial period. Simply contact us and let us know. We are always here to help you make the most of your trial experience.